Today on Covering Coronavirus, I'm going to make you love dogs even more. Researchers in Pennsylvania are training scent detection dogs to see if they can sniff out the coronavirus, which would be a game changer for places that are in dire need of testing. The dogs will be exposed to saliva and urine samples that are COVID-19 positive, and if that works, screening on live humans could begin as early as July. Having an event ticket right now can feel like a waste, with every game, concert, or convention being canceled or at least postponed. A lot of anger has been directed at Ticketmaster and its refund policy, but its parent company Live Nation is finally making some changes for canceled or rescheduled shows. For shows that have been delayed, fans will have 30 days to request a refund, and if not, their ticket will be good for the rescheduled date. And for those events that have already been rescheduled, the 30-day window for refunds begins today. For canceled events, refunds will automatically be processed within 30 days, or customers can skip the refund and get credit worth 150% of the value of the canceled tickets to use on future events. Remote learning can be challenging, but it's the best option we have while we all work through this pandemic. Sue O'Connell has a very personal view of remote learning since she went through it herself when she was in school. And she's got some words of encouragement for parents struggling right now. Here's why she says not to worry, to lower your standards, and do the best you can under the circumstances.
So I was cleaning out some boxes, like you probably have been, and I found some report cards from my elementary school years at the Walcott School in Revere, Massachusetts in the late 1960s and 1970s. And it's always nice to see if your memory actually is reflected in the facts. And indeed, I did miss a lot of elementary school back then. 5th grade in 1971, I missed 51 days. In 6th grade in 1972, I missed 77 days, and that's out of like 180 days in a school year. I repeated grade 6. And then in 1973, my second time in 6th grade, I missed 34 days, but I did get promoted to 7th grade. And I did go on to actually complete high school and attend Emerson College. Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because I know that you're trying to homeschool your kids and you're concerned about the quality of education that they're getting from you, right? And I know that there are lots of children who are facing hardships because they're not in school and connected with school. They're not getting their individualized learning plan. They're not getting food in their lunch. They're not getting the social services that they need to go on to be successful and healthy adults. I understand that, and we need to pay close attention to make sure those kids make it to where they need to be. But the reality is there's also a bunch of other kids who, like me, are going to be absolutely fine, even if you're only able to give them 1 hour of instruction a day. So while we are going through this COVID-19 crisis together, I just want to make sure that as a parent, as a guardian, as a custodian, you make sure that you take space to try and make the learning fun. Try not to get totally stressed out about it, and do the best that you can under the circumstances that we have. I turned out okay. I mean, you might argue that point, but I did turn out okay. And a lot of kids are going to turn out okay regardless of how much home education you're giving them right now. We'll get it together. We'll make a plan as we move forward into the next years of what post-COVID-19 will look like. But again, give yourself a break and make sure we're paying attention to some of the kids that really need our attention right now. Hang in there. I'm rooting for you.